Blah. Hello, hello. It is I is back. For now, at least. Hello. Blah. Well, hello, Media. How you doing? And Concrete and Deletion and Kilogram. How you doing? Oh, and a Dill. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? Ba, 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 ba. I'm trying to remember what the heck I was doing on this particular save file because it's been a hot minute since I last played this one. Having issues similar to mine. Oh, what's happening? Which issues? I've had multiple issues the last few weeks. Well, hello there. Oh, that one. Yeah. So for me, it basically turned out to be essentially like acid reflux kind of thing. It was basically just too much stomach acid was inflaming my esophagus. Um, but one of the other things it can also be, well, one of the things it can be that's not, you know, a major issue, is actually buildup of gas. From what my mum was saying, her doctor has a lot of people that come in thinking like they're having a heart attack or something. So they got, you know, the chest pains and difficulty breathing. And it's just like this buildup of gas, like a lot higher up than it's supposed to be. I don't know what it exactly it is, but um, yeah. Also, hey, look, we got rid of Walter. Walter is no more. Finally, he's gone. Let me see here. Uh, Growth is everything is planted. Nothing is actually needing to be harvested yet. Okay. Wait, what month is it even? Oh, it's May. Of course nothing needs to be harvested. Also, why do my eyes keep fucking blinking like that? Ah, it's annoying. Come here, Vignan. We can sort this out. Up, up, Nope. Yep, I'm still winking even when I'm not winking. Uh, up, up, Okay, that's better. I'm not like in blinking now. I can't actually blink or close my eyes, but at least I'm not doing all kinds of. Uh, Yeah, for me it's reflux. Had it for a while. It's also causing the constant coughing and throat mucus. I see. Yeah. Well, when I had my follow-up with a different doctor, it basically. So I think for me, a lot of the issue was all the Pepsi that I was drinking. But he basically told me to straighten out my diet, essentially. What he said basically boiled down to meat, potatoes, rice, fruits and veggies, and drink like water and milk and stuff. And stay away from like acidy or greasy stuff, you know. Ba 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 ba. Goober? What? Who you calling a goober, Claymore? Ooh, ooh. Oh, also I forgot to do my my posts in various different discords that I'm in. Give me a second here. Needs to go through. Boop. Mm, where other? God, I haven't done this in so long. I've forgotten which servers actually have the self promo stuff in them that I can use. Boop boop. That one, yes. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, oh, that one. And yeah, I saw you there, Chance. I'm posting in your server right now. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Utopia. Venice. Ba, ba. Also, I discovered frickin' when I tried to start things up today that my streamer bot doesn't want to work for some reason. So I've had to improvise by doing pop-out versions of both Twitch and YouTube chat separately. And it's kind of a little bit awkward. But at least I can actually see anybody chatting in either one now. Juggy, Fergie, Junie, Cheese one, Bells, Mia, Mickey, Midia, Suvi. And that should be it. Okay, good, 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 good. Ah, upgrades. What you talking about? Upgrades? Ah, not like goober was the right word, so it was goober. You goober. Okay. Upgrades in the chest area. Mm, unless you haven't seen this model before, then no. Yeah, I'm aware there's a new version available. I'll get around to updating it at some point. Gooperite? Well, hello Slaya, how you doing? Yes, I did ping my role in Dissension. Mostly because, you know, it's the first stream I've managed to do in freaking weeks now because of all the shit that's been going on. Okay, I don't have anything I need to... Okay. How's... Yes, all the weeds are dead. Okay, good. Okay, I got sunflowers there, I got soybeans there. This is oats. Right, because I was making it to go in the fish food production, right? Ruining your grapes. Hmm. Well, oh, well, thank you, Midia. I'm disappointed that I don't get to see you as often as I would like either. It's it was a lot easier when I was working the night shifts. Now that I'm on an actual like proper schedule, it's harder to keep up with the people I used to watch all the time. Tilly, hello, how you doing? Um, don't think there's anything I need to do this month unless I want to do some contract work. But that's yeah, there's not a lot of anything to do for contract work. Okay. My fault for living in the past. 43 minutes past midnight there. Yeah, see, my point exactly. It's like 5:43 in the afternoon for me. Um, whereas previously when I was working closing shift, I would start streaming at like 1 a.m. for me. And then, of course, that was like around the time that you were getting up or whatever. And then by the time I was finished my stream, you were starting yours, so I would, raid into you quite often. Ba ba ba! Yeah, time travel. Those pesky Europeans always living in the future. Although, I will admit, they're not as bad as the Aussies. And it's raining now. Right? They could have warned us about so many things, like freaking COVID. Like, seriously. When they warned us that the McRib is back. I'm not even sure they get the McRib over there, to be honest. Um... Is this active? Okay, no, I did in fact deactivate it. Okay. Right, it was the production cost for this one. That's what was going on. Yes, Leia. Midia is one of my longtime friends. I knew her even before I started dancing. That's interesting. Okay, Midia is good bean, yes. Okay, so this is saying ready to harvest, but it is, yeah, growth stage 3 of 4. Okay, so we don't want to harvest it until next month. Well, I mean, I would hardly say I brought you to learn dancing. I I brought you to a strip club when you were feeling down. I mean, that's, a side, yeah, okay, yeah, side effect. Yeah, sure. Collateral damage. uh, you know. It's like one of those classic oh, you're feeling down. I think it was like relationship thing, and it was like You know what? I know exactly what we need to do to cheer you up. Let's go to a strip club. Right, yep. Oh, oh, oh. Um, what do I have? Yeah, no, the hay is for, hay's for animal feeds. Oh, speaking of, I totally forgot to check the cows. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Do need to get some more hay in there, though. It looks like there is a bale over here. At least one bale, so I will throw that one in there. Oh, there's 2 bales. Nice. Aha, excellent. You know, it's probably better if I just grab it from this end and then rotate it this way. There we go. Oop. Let it take everything it's gonna take from that one first. Baylor? I hardly know her. Right? Right. Yeah, honestly, with this frickin' feeding arrangement for this thing, super strength is the only way you can do it without wanting to rip your hair out. Frankly. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll use the JCB. Fine. Ba 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 ba. In the Capricorn. Yeah, yeah. Oh, unload water. There we go. Ba ba ba. Okay, does this one not have... Apparently this one doesn't have the 4-wheel steering that the smaller one does. That's annoying. Ba ba ba. But yeah, no, so things are starting to straighten themselves out now. The timing... Oh my goodness, Estrella, what the heck? The timing was slightly annoying. What's a joke you can feel with your whole body? I don't know. A punch. Oh my goodness. Banned. Banned. We still have the... Oh yeah, we do still have the little quad. Nice. Alright. Cows are fully fed and watered. Sheep are fully fed. Citizens GCBs are great on paper, but the gear system has huge issues with the smallest of hills. I noticed the small JCB does, and the this New Holland does. But this one didn't seem to have much trouble the last time I used it, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. It has been many weeks since I played this this save file. As shift gears slows down doing so, which makes it go down in gear, then accelerates. Oh yeah, yeah. That was what the little one and the New Holland were doing on the field over there with the big hill in it. That one right there that I have the soybeans in at the moment. But yeah, no. Let's see here. I think there's anything else to do in June. Unless I wanted to take some contracts, but that would just delay me moving on to July when I can sell my fish. Speaking of the fish, though, I should pop over there and check. Yeah, we got those ones there, we got these ones here. Oh, jeez. Okay, no, it's not full yet. It still has plenty of space. It'll have plenty of space for the ones that are produced. This month. I'm not going to use the van to take them down to sell because there's way too many. Yeah. Here's the thing though. When this says that I have like 81,000 liters, 128,000 liters, I'm pretty sure it's not counting all of this. I think it might be counting what's in the trailer and what's in the production, but these ones sitting out here, I don't think it's counting those. Efficient farming, yes, exactly. But peak price for them is July. Yes, July. Jewel high. Yeah, the salmon are the best ones. They'll sell for almost 5,000 per 1,000 liters, and each pallet actually has 2,000 liters. So you're looking at almost 10,000 for each pallet. This one's almost 3,000 per pallet, and again, or 3,000 per 1,000 liters, and again 2,000 liters per pallet. So you're looking at almost 6,000. And that's just the young ones. That's just the young fish. Once I get the money from this, I should be able to start the offshore fishery, which will net me even bigger returns. So grapes and olives are absolute ass. They're extremely work intensive. They're amongst the worst crops in the game. Yeah. Yeah, I did do, I actually have a save file at the moment. Tilly will remember it. The one that we started on Hutan Pantai together back when the game first came out. Where I've actually taken one of the biggest fields that I owned and converted it into an olive vineyard, an olive grove. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt to actually harvest all those olives. Modded map I play has double deal, 2.4 to be exact, and it somewhat balances out. I see, I see. Alright. Time to go sell all these fish and make a shitload of money. But yeah, oh yeah, like I was saying though, so I don't know if anybody knows the full full story of what's been happening the last couple of weeks. But on the 21st, when I got into work, as Medea mentioned earlier, I had like a... It wasn't really a pain, it was more of a tight feeling in my chest, like the middle of my chest, and I was having trouble breathing. And after like about an hour at work, I still had not caught my breath from the walk to work. Even though I was only like standing behind the till, I wasn't doing anything strenuous at all. Eventually, I got my boss to take me to the hospital because I was mightily concerned at that point. But as you said earlier, luckily it turned out to be not actually my heart or my lungs. It was basically just acid reflux type thing that had inflamed my esophagus, which, you know, esophagus is where the windpipes are, so it gets inflamed and swells up. It constricts your breathing. But yeah. So I got sent home from the hospital, and Mum insisted that I stay with her for a few days after that until everything felt like it was more or less back to normal. So I did. I stayed with Mum for a few days, and then that Saturday I went home. Apartment was freezing cold, so I tried to turn on the heat. It wasn't helping very much, so I pulled out my little space heater that I have and started, you know, turned that on. And then had a shower, sat down, started my MechWarrior stream, and then about 20 odd minutes into the MechWarrior stream, the smoke alarm in my bedroom starts going off. And I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. I get up to go look, and I can actually see like something that looks like, you know, well, it was steam, but, you know, my brain didn't cotton on to the fact that it wasn't, you know, black like smoke would be. Coming out of my bedroom, and I can hear this strange noise coming from my closet, and my first thought, of course, is, oh my god, something's on fire. Like, what the hell caught on fire in my closet? Oh, hello Cody, how you doing? Sorry, wasn't really paying attention to the YouTube chat there. So I go to rush over to the closet in the corner to see what the hell's on fire, and I step in a puddle. And it wasn't a fire at all. It was the hot water pipe for the heater in my apartment had burst and was spraying hot water all over the place. And that was when I kind of rushed back to my computer all in a panic. Said I had to end stream, and then quite literally pulled the plug. I literally just pulled the plug out of the wall, like the power bar, before any water got over to it. So yeah, and then my entire apartment ended up flooding, and some of it went out into the hallway as well. We I had a hell of a time finding somebody to actually get the water shut off because, well, one, I didn't know if there was a shut-off valve in my apartment, for mine specifically or not. And even once one of my neighbors did actually find the shut-off valve for me, it didn't work anyway. So we eventually managed to find the building caretaker to shut off water to the whole building so that it would stop spraying everywhere in my apartment. And then we had to call in a plumbing company to fix the pipe, and we had to call in Service Master, which is like a disaster restoration company here in Canada. They had to come in, suck up all the water, set up drying units in the apartment. I just drove right past where I needed to go. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up here and turn around. Yeah, they set up like big old dehumidifiers and fans and stuff to dry out the apartment. And in the meantime, the company that owns the apartment moved me upstairs to the apartment directly above mine temporarily while they got my one sorted out. And yeah, I'm actually in that apartment at the moment. Now, when they moved me up here, the girl in the office said that it was only going to be temporary, and she was saying like a few days to a week. After that week passed, and I, still hadn't heard anything from them, I basically was like, well, I'm probably actually going to be here for quite a while. And speaking to one of the Service Master guys at my work one day, pretty much confirmed that, because he was saying just based on what he saw when he was in there that night, he figured they would need to rip up the carpet, probably the kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets, bottom 2 feet of the drywall, stuff like that was what he was estimating. So I was like, oh great, so I'm actually gonna be here for fucking, like probably a month if they're gonna have to do all that stuff. Because, while it'll be quick to pull all that stuff out, I can't go back into the apartment until they actually replace it. I was like, oh great, this is gonna take a while. So I was like, screw it. I'll actually clear up all the junk that I've got piled up in the living room. Like all my stuff that I just didn't bother putting anywhere else because I wasn't expecting to be here very long. I'll just clear that all away, put it in like closets and stuff, and actually set up my VR so I can do VR. And yeah, so last night I did all that. I got everything out of the living room here. I set up my base stations on the tripods I still had for them, because I didn't want to be, attaching them to the walls in here like I did in my place. And yeah, I got it mostly set up, and I was like, oh, I'll finish this on the weekend when I have more free time. And then this morning, while I'm at work, I get a text from the frickin' the building management office saying, yep, your apartment's all dried out and we don't need to do any more work in there, so you can start moving your stuff back in this weekend. So yeah. Well, hello Archangel, how are you doing? So it's slightly annoying, I had just decided to start setting up my VR after like a week of not having it. More than a week, in fact. And then they tell me, yeah, you can move back into your place now. I still haven't actually gone down to have a look at what it's like, what it looks like in there. I suspect I'm going to find that they haven't put any replacement baseboards on. Because that was one thing the Service Master guys did, was pull off the baseboards. But yeah. Frankly, I think I got away pretty light. I have not fully tested, but I've at least tried turning on all of my VR equipment, most of which was sitting on the floor at the time. And with the exception of 2 Tundra trackers, everything at least turned on. So I haven't had a chance to actually, as I said, I was in the process of setting up my VR last night so I could fully test everything out and make sure it was still working properly. But now that's going to have to wait until I get moved back into my apartment here on the weekend, so I still don't know if everything's working properly or not. But if it does turn out to just be those 2 trackers that were rendered unusable, then I think I got off pretty damn light, honestly. I did have a bunch of stuff that I threw out, you know, a bunch of stuff that was lying around on the floor that I threw out the night that it happened, but like the vast majority of stuff that got thrown out that night was things that I don't actually use anyway. So, not a big loss. Okay, there we go, there's another full one. That first full one got me like 300,000 plus pounds when I sold them. And here's another full one. And this is all for the small price of keeping it full with fish food. Which even if you have to buy the fish food from the store, is imminently worthwhile. It is very much worth it because you get such a huge return on the investment. In fact, I think the fishies are probably a little bit unbalanced. I think they pay a little too well. Yeah, TLDR, apartment flooded, in temporary apartment at the moment, moving back into mine this weekend. And so far, it seems like the only thing of any significance that was damaged in the whole thing was 2 of my Tundra trackers. I will be waiting until I'll be waiting until I find out for sure that everything else works properly. And whoa! Okay, that was yeah, so that happened. Yeah, as I said, I'll be waiting until I find out for sure. Come on. Oh my god. this. No! Don't go... fuck. I'll be waiting until I find out for sure if everything else works or not. And also find out whether I'm going to have to pay anything to the owners or whatnot for all of this. And then once I know all of that, I will probably start up a little fundraising goal to replace those trackers, and if necessary, raise some money for paying back the damages or whatever. Get out Superman upright again. Right? I just really shouldn't have taken that corner so frickin' quickly. I should have remembered that this thing is extremely unstable going around corners with all this weight on it. And I did it again. God damn it. Well, I landed on a car this time, so maybe I can... nope. I wasn't even going very fast that time. It's so freaking unstable. Oh, tractor. Oh, jeez. I was trying to figure out what that was you wrote there, Medea. It's like, what the heck? It's tractor, but backwards and in a weird font. Damn, that one got me like 500,000. Must have been a higher percentage of salmon in that one compared to the last one. Gotta attach weights to the underside of your tractor or something. I mean, it's mostly the trailer when it's got that much fish in it. It's very top heavy. And when the trailer goes, it takes the tractor with it. Well, in Farm Sim it does. IRL it would just like snap the connection, most likely. Although it could potentially tip the tractor over as well. I think this one was on easy, because when we started it, I don't think we were really interested in challenging ourselves, just having fun. Let me double check here. Yeah, it's on easy at the moment. Speaking of, Tilly, were you wanting to join at all tonight, or are you just gonna hang out and chill? Mostly chill tonight? Okay. Yeah. Well, there's also Mech Warrior tomorrow. We're getting closer and closer to the clan invasion. I'm not sure exactly how much of the 20 minutes of quote-unquote progress we made last time actually ended up getting saved when I pulled the plug. But we'll see. Yeah, I see this is fine when it's freaking empty, although this corner is very sharp, so. It does have a pretty solid autosave, yeah. I can't remember exactly where we were because my entire brain just kind of got subsumed by the whole shit, my apartment is flooding, quick, panic. Should probably move that van. Okay, not quite a full load this time. So we got 2 and just over 2/3 of a load. Still, it should put us up over a cool million, which should be plenty to get the offshore fishery and the boat to go with it. I will be building the castle, but I don't want to be mucking about with sawmills and stuff like we did on Hutan Pantai for the temple, so I'm just gonna like buy the wooden products from the warehouse. And then like the stone stuff I'll do through the quarry and whatnot, but yes, so currently my plan, so I have the weekend to get all my stuff moved back down to my place. That is It is actually a long weekend here. We have a stat holiday on Monday. So, but I work Saturday, so I don't get 3 days. I still only get 2. Um, so the current plan, tomorrow when I get home from work, I will take down some of my boxes and stuff that are just going to be going in the storage closet down there. Things that'll be pretty easy to take down and get sorted away. And then I'll do the Mech Warriors stream tomorrow night. And then Sunday, Mom is going to be coming over to help me with some stuff. We'll move a fair amount down on Sunday, probably most of everything, in fact, I think. But I plan to leave my computer set up here in this apartment so that I can do my last caretaker stream Sunday night. And then Monday, I just have to move my computer stuff downstairs and rebuild my desk. I'm just gonna take this back to the farm and put all my computer stuff back together, and then that'll also give me time on Monday to go up to my my service provider and get my internet swapped back over to my original apartment, which won't actually take effect until Tuesday. And then Tuesday, the boss is gonna let me leave work at like noon so that I can go down to the office and hand back the keys for this apartment that I'm in at the moment. Then if I'm really lucky, I might be able to get my VR up and running in time to actually go to Zenith's NA Lady Tuesday event tomorrow on Tuesday. If I'm really lucky. And if all my VR stuff actually still works properly, you know. Gonna need that in a bit, but not right now. Yes, this one actually has the steering wheel on the proper side because unlike Giants, modders have actually figured out how to give you the option to select which side you want the steering wheel on. So this van has the steering wheel on the proper side for British roads. Whoop. Blah. But yeah, no, so I basically completely given up Pepsi now. The only drinks I have in the house at the moment is milk and water. Oop. Although I do occasionally pick up a 6-pack of Iron Brew from the import section of my my local store. Which, you know, one, I think it's a little bit healthier than Pepsi anyway. Doesn't have quite so much crap in it. Two, it's only cans rather than the bottles that I was drinking the Pepsi in. So, oh, and there's the ad. Why is there a fucking crosswalk right by the intersection like that? Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh shit, no, didn't want to do that. Oh god. Okay, good. We get the full price back because I didn't exit out of the menu. Whew. The hell? Where's my cursor? The fuck? F? There's my cursor. It's an extra time, so it's 150,000. 200,000. You know, might as well go whole hog. Full send, 200,000. There we go. Why is it now saying area is restricted when it was saying it before? God damn it. Okay. There then. There we go. Now, technically, I could just... Oh, it's out of fish food. Technically, I could do the whole, you know, pick them up, take them out, all that stuff, but what I would rather do is just make it a little bit easier on myself. I'm gonna set those to distributing. This... Okay, so... what is the difference here? With the fish food one, you don't lose as many? So with the regular one, 36 young ones go to 26 full adults, so you're losing 10 per cycle. With with 10 fish food per cycle, you're losing going 36 young ones to 32 adults. Okay, so 480 cycles per month. Meow. Hi DG, how you doing? Let's see here. And it's 4,800 per month. Go through 4,800 fish food per month. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll activate fish food ones, and then we'll have to get fish food out there. Which, oh, will necessitate the boat. Boom, we have a boat. Oh, Sky is doing reasonably well. Shoot. Huh. There we go. Boat. He has boat. Alright. Let's see how horribly slow this thing is. Very horribly slow. At least it turns decently. Oh, but it won't turn unless you've got power going. Okay. It also doesn't have brakes, it has reverse. Ah! Which, you know, makes sense. You hit the... you hit... Oh. How do we... really? Really? We gotta... That's annoying. Clunk. Yeah, I don't actually want to try and drive anything onto there. I am going to use the crane. But, just... There we go. Putting the ramp down does help it sort of stay still. On the dock there. Right. Have to... Boop. We're gonna have to do 2 lots of fish food because we need some over at the over at this the baby fish manufacturing place. Boom boom. New version in the middle of the screen is kind of bugging me. Is that weird? What now? Oh shoot! Right. I forgot to boop. There we go. I was fiddling around with the settings earlier and I forgot to actually hide the interface when I was done. Thank you for mentioning it, because nobody else did and I didn't notice. Any mules? Foods? Bye. 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 And a 4th set. Bye. There we go. Eat lots of fish food. Yep. How much of another one can I get in there? Can't remember if we could get more than just 1 set in there or not. Oh, 1 more. 1 set plus 1. Okay. Not really worth it then. Well, as long as I don't go taking corners too fast like I did in the tractor. That trailer. Ooh. Erp. Hey. I've never seen a British railway crossing open that quickly after a train goes past. Certainly vacation. Okay. True, true. No, Tilly has decided that she just wants to relax and watch tonight. Took that a little wide. Good thing there was nobody coming the other way. Yeah. I mean, I'm currently stuck in a temporary apartment at the moment because of the flood that happened in mine, so it's been a pretty crappy week, honestly, for the most part. As a hot water pipe for the heater in my apartment burst. For the most part, I mean, as I was saying earlier, so far I've discovered only two of my Tundra trackers that won't turn on. Um, Everything else, all my other things that I was worried about, like my VR gear that was actually like on the ground, uh, it all turns on at least, so I'm hopeful that means it's okay. Obviously, I am, you know, streaming, so you know my computer was fine because it was up on my desk rather than down on the floor. Um, da, 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 da. Yeah, so far it's mostly just been like some old clothes that were in my closet. Um, well, in a box in my closet. which, you know, they'd been sitting in there for like 5 years, so I'd never really used the damn things. So I wasn't particularly um, distressed at throwing them out. Ba, 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 ba. But yeah, if I get away with only those 2 trackers breaking, I will count myself extremely lucky. Yeah, the fish food is indeed full. Yeah, let's take a more scenic route back to the shop for the next load. Yay, trip. Let's go. Mm. There is no gas station. We're on a dirt road. Just roll down the window. Oh, is your truck acting up again? Alright, I suppose we can stop at the gas station. A little bit out of our way, but only by like a couple 100 yards or so. Hey, better run in and get your... Whoa! Not what I wanted to do. Hmm. This could be a problem. Yeah, it's not actually refueling the truck, it's filling the auto. Apparently it's filling up the back of the truck with diesel, the back of the van with diesel. Okay. And now I can't empty it. Shoot. Well, there we go. That's interesting. You know what? Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm not sure. Not sure if I'll be able to refuel it from that either. But I did have a thought. I did install it. Okay, good. Ha 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 ha. And it can also have that's fine. So where did you go for your holiday then, uh Skyfer? If and you don't mind me asking. Went to the south near mountains? Okay. Oh, so like still in Argentina then. There we go, Tilly. We've upgraded our truck now. It can hold a lot more. Okay, let's see. Open back door is X. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, look at that. Boop, boop, boop. And we can open the side. Certain side. Boop, 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 boop. Chink. And open it the other way. Wah. Um, not sure. Right front, right back. Okay, so can't open both sides at the same time. It's one or the other. You can either open them forward or backward, and you can open the back. You know what? Let's see if the this actually said anything about it. It doesn't look like it says anything about the capacity. Yeah, no, I don't see anything listed for capacity. But we upgraded our little Ford Transit to an actual box van. This little puppy is not so top heavy with the fish food in there. Also, it has the ability to put that little forklift thing on the back. Wah! Thank goodness. Everybody wants me to lubricate my throat. It's almost like they're planning to use it for something. Mm. Right. Whoop. Oi! Stop it. Mm. Yeah, they physicking. Probably I'm gonna have to grab them with the super strength to get them to stop physicking. Like the bottom ones are basically down in... Fuck. Oh my god, really? That is very much annoying. Alright. Yep. Socks with sandals? How dare you? How dare you, sir? Yeah. Any plans for tomorrow? I mean, I gotta start moving some of my stuff back into my apartment tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do my MechWarrior stream. Yeah, that still doesn't work, DG. It only works when the kitty is there, and the kitty has not been there for quite a while. I'm gonna get these ones that I can move out of the way first before I try anything else. A nerd question? What is thy nerd question? Yep, nope, nope. Ah, shoot. Now I've gone and done it. Gone and gotten the forklift stuck on one of them. Ah, shoot, and now... Oh, fuck. Okay. Right. Is this fixed now? Yes, okay, good. I mean, whoever used Forky before me was a dick, because they parked it on the, one of the keep clear spots over there. So what I'm gonna try and do here then is see if... still has the bottom ones. Okay. Well, in that case, what I'm gonna do here is... Yeah. Someone who's forklift certified? Don't think it's supposed to be horizontally. Yeah, it's faulty. They gave me a faulty forklift. Oh god. Ugh, I hate trying to do this stuff in first person. That's moving it side to side. Really? Is that... Oh, shoot. Okay, no, it just... It's a... Okay. Forklift is very tired, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the entire dock, or maybe it's the auto-load mod that's causing it, I don't know. Though we didn't have that issue unloading at other places, so... Mind you, I do tend to just unload straight into the trigger, so... But I imagine if it was the auto-load mod, it would have been mentioned by now, and the modder would have, you know, fixed it, because this mod's been out for a while, so... But, yeah. Oh, shoot. Dagnammit. And this isn't the telescoping one either, is it? You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little. Oop, here we go. Nope. Oop. Look, did you want to sit here all night watching me try to unload this truck? I still gotta load it onto the boat and then get it over to the place it needs to be and then unload it over there. Mm. Okay, yeah, I should probably turn the engine off on this one. Yeah, I shouldn't be blocking that bolter to here. Alright. Oop. I keep forgetting that Alright. Wow. Go for the hit pits. Alright. Now, let's see. No. Okay. Hmm. Right. Okay, that's awkward. What? Really? You're... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Vehicle driving... Vehicle... Work. Front loader crane. Oh! Dagnammit. Okay, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. There we go. I can actually do it all with the joystick. Excellent. Eh. Whoop. Mm. Rolls are a little bit off from what whoop. Right. I have a better. No, it's literally just this and that. Okay. Did I go too far out? Oh, yeah. Oop. Whee! Oop, oop. There we go. Not what I meant to do. Damn. Good aim. Wasn't even trying to do that. I hit the wrong button. I was meaning to change camera angles. Oh, that was not what I wanted. There we go. Boop, boop. Do-do-do. Yeah. think. Whee! Mhm. Wow, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Posture check. Okay. Yes. Yes. Posture is still bad. Blah, blah. Need 4 more pallets to go. Whoop. Whoop. Do-do-do. Ugh, stupid controls. Here we go. I really wish you could move more than one of these at a time with the crane. Very annoying that it's strictly one at a time. Whoa. Well, one at a time if you want to do it in a controlled fashion. Small cargo connect. Yeah, yeah. There is a mod for like a shipping container thing. I don't know if it supports the fish food or not though. But that would make it a lot easier to spill up like shipping container with fish food, and then if this crane would grab hold of it, just lift that onto the boat. Mm. Here we go. 3-minute ad break. Oh my goodness. Mm. Whopping 7 miles an hour. Look at us go. Oh, 8. 8 miles an hour. 10, 11. My goodness, we're picking up some speed now. 12, 13. Whoa, breakneck speeds. I might want to back off the throttle a bit though. Oh wow, she drops speed really quickly when you let off the throttle. You really need like some kind of anchor system though. That's what they need, so you can just like rock up here, drop an anchor, and she just holds still. Stop. Stop. Yep. Look at that. Fucking spot on. You can't even fit a credit card in there. No. Um, Boop. God damn it. Controls. Here. Mhm. Boop. Just toss it in there. No need to worry about finesse. Boop. Pew. Pew. Boop. Boop. Da-da-da. Must be getting close to full by now, surely. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Well, hello, Hupsco. How you doing? Whoop. Meow. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, and thanks to the timing on moving back into my apartment, I will actually be able to get all 3 streams this week, and I should be fully set up in my original apartment in time to do all 3 streams next week as well. Okay, so that got it almost full. Burp. Actually, you know what? Memory serves, this one is a divided production, so if I have 2 of them going, it's going to half their cycles per month. So I might just have salmon going out here. This one, set those to storing. We can sell the young trout and grow the salmon in order to sell. Yeah, the salmon is worth more, so if we just grow that one to adulthood to sell that way, and then the trout can just sell young. The salmon must grow. Hello, Angel. How you doing? I think... Yep, crunch. You discovered that oatmeal is secretly very dangerous. Oh my goodness. What did the oatmeal do to you? Also, hello, Melissa. How you doing? Mm. Hmm. I wonder... there enough of a... if... it won't fit between the mooring posts on the front there. But I can get it lined up properly. Shoot. Lined up properly. Okay. That looked better. Oh. Drift in gently. Gently. Is it the throttle? I think... oh, she's drifting a little bit. Boom. Look at that. Fucking spot on. Now, in theory, it should stay there. Even though IRL, it totally wouldn't. But, you know what? The game. And I should be able to just drive the forklift right on up onto the boats there. So loading will be significantly easier. Wrong door. Not that forklift, but I can get the little one that goes on the back of the truck. Yes, this is made by the same modder who made the semi-truck one that I was using in my other game. So the little forklift that attaches to the back of the semi-trailers will also attach to the back of this. But, you know, since there's already a forklift on the dock, I didn't see much point in grabbing it. Resting good insulator so the top can be mildly warm, and half a spoon below that it can be hot enough to cause burn. Ooh, yeah. Yep. Mm. Four. Okay. That was what we got last time, and it took us basically, or would have taken us basically 4 trips with the little van. Mm. How many get in this one? 3 of them. Jesus, we got all 4 of them in there? Oh my god, and there's still space for more. Wow. So, well, there we go, Tilly. It has at least, like, 4 times the capacity of the van. Oh, jeez, that's... yeah, kind of top-heavy now. While part of me appreciates the realism, another part of me wishes that they had just set it so that products inside the vehicle had 0 weight. But it wouldn't be doing this. $20 mph? Yeah, I know it's $20 mph through here. But I'm a rebel. That's why I don't take people's souls, just money. A rebellious succubus. Let me just check something here. I wanna just see. If I unload here, it's doing the same thing. Okay. So it is. Let me just see. I wanna go somewhere that's not this concrete, I think. Try it out. See if it does it everywhere you unload it, or it's just down here on this concrete area near the docks. Oh, I was driving on the wrong side of the road there. So you see, every other map you play on is like American or European, and they all drive on the other side of the road. Should have thought of this before I came all the way down here to the dock. Yeah, in here by the bakery is good enough. Meow. This is just a regular. Hello there, Otaku. How you doing? Okay. Yes. So it is that particular spot down, or that particular surface down by the docks, I should say, that causes it to partially sink in when you unload it from the autoload thingy. Good to know. Okay. So we can't really unload it down here, which is annoying, because that's the quickest and easiest way to do it. Woo! So... we'll just have to either pull it out with the forklift or by hand. And I'm not particularly feeling like using the forklift at the moment, honestly. 1 second here. Uh, Okay, here we go. Hmm. Okay. Wait a second. Can I? I'm gonna try something very stupid. I'm gonna try something very, very stupid. Can I fit through there? No, I'm too high. God damn it. Unless that doesn't have collisions on it, but it probably does. Yep, it does. Dang it. Well. Bonk. What? Clump, 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 clump. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Do, do, do. Don't actually need to take these out just yet. I just want to get them loaded up so that I can have them ready to go. There I go again. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother using the crane to unload out there anymore either. I wanted to try it out, see how it was, but super strength is quicker and easier. Whoa, no, no, no. Wrong thing. I wanted to grab this, not the truck. Jeez. Yeah, I think in my in the video series I want to make, I am going to be making a point of trying to do things in as realistic a manner as possible. So I will in fact be loading and unloading trucks with forklifts and whatnot, and using the crane once we get out to the thing. God damn it, I was trying not to do that this time, but whatever. Doesn't exactly throw very far, does it? Dunk, dunk, dunk. How many more have we got in here? Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. No, I'm gonna leave this for now. Always finish that up later. This one. Actually, you know what? Hmm. Only 180,000? Hell yeah. We'll buy that. Boom. Go. That's the wool taken care of. Double check here. Yes, okay, it's no longer saying 304. The hell? Why are you only doing 2 miles an hour? What the fuck? Why the hell are you only doing... It doesn't want to shift gears. Fucking... Okay. Have a good night, Estrella. Skyfer, what did you do to my gearbox? It's fine when there's no frickin' load on, but as soon as I gauge the PTO, it just doesn't want to shift up. Okay, there we go. Got it now. Wrong kind of box, Skyfer. Dankeschön. Bow, bow, bow. Alrighty. So, I think we've got more than enough hay to keep the sheep and cows fed till the next time this gets is ready to harvest. So this load I think will turn into hay pellets. Oh, it does mean we need to go over it with the tedder first, but that's fine. I have no idea what that means. Where an endless. So like super furries? Sorry, couldn't resist. Goes out first. Gotcha. I mean, not all furries have fursuit either. Especially these days when you can actually, you know, be a furry, like, in VR. You know what I totally forgot to do? I totally forgot to fertilize this fucking field, didn't I? I think. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I just need to plow it up and lime it and redo it. Right? She got that entrepreneurial mindset. Shark mentality, right? Although I don't know, it doesn't particularly sound like something Pendy would do. Mind you, I don't know Pendy as well as you do, so... But she seems like a sweet little thing. Oh, it's definitely something I could see Nara doing if she, you know, actually could be bothered to put the effort in. What? Why the heck you booping me? No, but there was sheep doing their sheepy noises. Well, I'm going to try to get to Zenith NA this week. I will be back in my apartment by then. It's just a question of whether I'll be able to have my VR up and running by the time of the event or not. Well, I mean, I will make sure to let you know if I'm able or not. I mean, once I do get my VR up and running, I mean, I do try to make a point of going to the NA one every week. And sometimes if I happen to have a Tuesday off, I might go to the EU one as well, but that's very, very rare. Most times when I get a Tuesday off, I just kind of want to relax during the day and like game or something. I'm mostly past the point where I will consistently work 2 events in a single day. If I'm feeling in a particularly dancey kind of mood, I might do both of them. But if I'm not like super really wanting to dance, I'll just save myself for the NA event. Since I'm one of the few dancers that regularly signs up for the damn thing. Yeah, from what I've seen while I've been on LOA though, it looks like the last few times they've had to basically just go with a more casual kind of thing because they haven't had enough dancers signed up to do a proper Ludi Tuesday. Did you go to any of those? Like the more casual, less dancers ones, and how was it? I mean, given that they both only work EU at Utopia, I'm not sure you could get them to do NA at Zenith. I suspect it's probably not a good time for them to try to be doing that. Haven't really gone to those? Okay. No idea how they turned out then. Good to know. Yes, I saw your stretch there, DG. I will get to it in just a moment. Probably after the ad break, actually. I mean, there's dancers there as well from what I saw the signups, but I mean, yeah, if it's just like sun gear or whatever, then I imagine she's acting more like a succubus at those kinds of events, even though she's not one. Unofficial succubi, and I'm premium succubus. Yes, exactly. Premium succubus. Alright. It has all been hayified. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Burp. Doo-doo-doo. No ads. What the heck? Mm. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying before, we've got plenty of hay to last until until the next time this field is ready to harvest. So this is just being made into hay pellets. Mm. Hoi! Oh, have a good night, Skyfer. Yeah, it's soon be time for me to be calling it a night as well. The boss has got me on all the opening shifts this week. Ba-ba-ba. When is the best sell time for this anyway? Not now, that's for sure. January, okay. I'll just take that one. It doesn't, if it won't, if the entire field won't fit in here, then I can just dump it out somewhere. And when it's time to sell, I can use the pickup header to put it back in a trailer. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not going to hold the full field. It's already at 41% from a single load. Do-do-do-do. Yeah. Um. Hopefully, hopefully my apartment is not a complete fucking mess down there. If I go to move back in and I find out they haven't even put any freaking baseboards back on the damn walls, I'm not going to be impressed. Well, no, see, I don't really have that option, because they put me in here temporarily, just until they got that one sorted out. I suspect once I'm out of here, they're probably planning to refurbish this one. Because honestly, mm, it it it's not as nice as mine, or not as nice as mine was at any rate. So I really suspect when the guy that was in here moved out, they were planning to renovate the whole apartment. Which they've been doing in my building for years now. Like when somebody moves out, they'll renovate the apartment they're in. And then once they're done renovating, then they'll rent it out to someone else. So I suspect that was what they planned to do with this one, and then this whole thing happened, and they were just like, well, move move her in there until, you know, till we can get hers sorted out. Right, I actually don't think I'm gonna do any more of this tonight. I think it's well past time I go to bed. Boop. Boop. So, for anybody actually watching on the YouTube, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you, uh, well, tomorrow hopefully for some Mech Warrior. Alright, oh yes, and if you are watching on the YouTubes, don't forget to check out my profile for links to other things that I do. And you know, if you enjoy my stuff, feel free to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Help the YouTube algorithm, yada yada yada. And yeah, have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.